Hey guys, welcome to today's prediction analysis. And I have to put it to you that these are interesting times. And most of you have followed me for the past 2.5 years. A lot of you used to use this channel, right, to pay rent, to pay your school fees, to buy groceries, to apply for driver's license, and all those things. And I used to be very happy. But the situation at hand is that times have changed, and it's always the last 2 to 3 months of the year because these guys are literally just going for blood. These are interesting times. These are really, really interesting times. And I tried with a single ticket. That single ticket did not work, and I don't think we can continue with a single ticket. So I'm literally just playing around, trying a number of things. Um, Different markets, just trying different things basically to see what can work. So bear with me and don't match the all the tickets. The things you should do is to just select your best matches, use your intelligence as well to navigate them because these are really really interesting times. So we have two tickets here, and by the way, do join our Telegram channel. The Telegram channel is really trying. The link to the Telegram channel is in the comment section. So do well to join up so that you can see our winning tickets and the winning tips that we provide there as well. And our VIP is literally crushing it. We are literally killing it in our monthly VIP. And if you can, I'm not forcing anybody to, but if you can, if you want to win consistently, because we take more time with the VIP than any other tips, you should be part of our VIP. It's not expensive. It's really not. So the first ticket, we have two matches, and the reason I'm doing two matches is what I realized is that whenever we do three games, one game will just cut. So I've decided to say, okay, let's see how we can focus on a single game and like two games instead of three, and just focus on those two for the first ticket. So we have Sunderland Arsenal, and when you look at Sunderland, Sunderland has been really, really strong at home. There hasn't been any game they haven't played, they haven't scored at home. That's how solid this Sunderland team is. They should have lost to Everton, but they showed a lot of great resilience to hold on and rescue a point. Arsenal away from home has been solid away from home, and that's why we have to look at this game from a very, very different point of view now. When you look at Sunderland, there's something you'll notice. Sunderland has achieved over 2.5 corners in 14 out of the last 16 matches they have played. So 14 out of the last 16 matches they have played, Sunderland has recorded 2.5 corners. So I don't think that's a joke. That's not a joke. And the way I see it, and when you watch Sunderland play the attack, they really do attack regardless of the team that they're playing against. So I'm sensing that. And by the way, I don't think Arsenal will have it easy. I've seen them, they've been given a very low odd. I think 1.42 to win, but I don't think it's going to be that easy for us now. I see Sunderland holding its own. So, what am I going with? I'm going with Sunderland to record over 2.5 corners. Over 2.5 corners is priced at 1.55. The second game we have is Marcel. These guys, Brest, they are back. I really hate it. I hate mentioning that word. So yeah, Marcel Brest, and when you look at Marcel, the thing with the French league is that the French league is extremely physical. There's a lot of physicality in the French league, and when there is physicality, then there are fouls. So Marcel Brest consistently record a certain number of fouls every single time they play, and not just them, but even when they play other teams. And Brest is also a strong team, eh? They're not that weak, right? Their losses are very marginal. So they lost to Le Havre. they lost to Lens, they lost to Toulouse. So what I'm sensing is Marseille will dominate. And because Marseille will dominate, Brest will commit a lot of fouls. And when Brest commits a lot of fouls, you know what happens? Bookings will come. So, and if Marcel wins today, they will go top of the table pending when PSG plays. And Brest wants to escape from the relegation zone. So, there will be a lot of fouls. There's just going to be a lot of fouls today. And it's for that reason that I'm going with this game to do 23 plus. And 23 plus fouls simply means that if it does just 23, it wins. So on other betting apps, you will likely see 22.5. It works either way. It works either way. Okay. So I'm very confident that this should happen. So 23 plus or 22.5 fouls for this game because I think Brest, don't be surprised. The first time alone should see like 12 or 15. And then they typically do more fouls in the second half than first half. So if the first half does even 10, then be rest assured that the remaining 13 will be done conveniently in the second half. So they odd for over 23 plus, for 23 plus, not over, for 23 plus, which means if it finishes with just 23 wins. So they odd for that for 22.5 or 23 plus. It's the same thing. Is 1.56. So these two games give you 2 plus odds, right? I think 2.5 or something. Now the second ticket is Juventus Torino. The only reason I'm featuring Juventus is because they have a new manager, and the manager is literally out of this world. He's doing very well with them, and Torino has been in a shambles and stuff. So this game I have two predictions. So you can go with a straight win, like Juventus to win in 90 minutes, or you can go with a draw no bet for Juventus. So data supports both predictions. Unfortunately, their new coach came, um, I think, their last two games. Yeah, he came in their, was it? No, he came two matches ago. So that away game, they were played Pisa. I think they played Pisa. They went away to Pisa or Cremonese. I think Cremonese. And then they won, I think, 2 or 3-1. I think that was their new coach first ever game, which ended in a victory. And then they played a Champions League against Sporting CP, drew 1-1, which was commendable, especially given how much they've suffered with the other coaches. So that was pretty commendable. And head to head just tells you the story. Juventus has dominated them to the injury. So you check their standings on the table, and what you see is that this is an important game for Juventus. Position six, they need to climb up as quickly as possible. So draw no bet for Juventus or Juventus to win in 90 minutes, and the odd is 1.54. Tottenham, Manchester United. When you look at Tottenham, I don't know. I really don't know what to say about them this season, but I don't know if they have progressed or retrogressed under this new manager, but it's not looking good. Manchester United isn't doing too badly, especially considering that the the matches from Brentford, Man City, Grimsby doesn't count. They had their renaissance in their last two away games where they beat Liverpool, yep, and nearly beat Nottingham Forest if it wasn't for that goal line clearance, which was impressive. Head to head hasn't really favored Manchester United against Tottenham, but I am confident. I'm really confident that United isn't going to lose to Tottenham. The current Tottenham team under the new manager isn't that impressive. The new manager itself isn't really that impressive. So United they're literally balling in this moment. They have everything in them to pick a point, and I don't think they will lose to Tottenham. Yeah, and another thing with United is that they score a lot of goals these days, even when they play away. That United has scored a minimum of 2 goals in their last 4 matches. A minimum of 2 goals in their last 4 matches. So if they're able to score two, that erases the possibility of a loss. So what that means is if Tottenham scores, they'll score back and hopefully and eventually win. So I'm going with a double chance for United. It might not look like a popular choice, but I see it happening. So double chance for United is 1.42. The second ticket gives you 2 plus odds. And my request and appeal to you is please don't match. Select your best matches from these lots. The odds are huge for each of them. And let's pray for the best. Thank you guys and see you tomorrow.